It ran for like 20 minutes, no problems, and then the belt just started like ripping up, and I was like, whoa, whoa, what the heck is that? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode from Backyard Boys. Whoa, what the heck? Yeah, that's actually a motorcycle hanging from the ceiling. That's something new. It's one way to save room. Look at that thing. Anyways, in this episode of Backyard Boys, we're gonna be working on the 335i right over here. And what I did tell you guys in the last episode is that we got the MHD stage 2 full bolt-on, yada yada yada, 430 horsepower, whatever. Right. What I didn't tell you guys in the last episode is that this vehicle over here is actually it's bagged. Oh, that scared me. I don't know if that makes you guys want this car anymore or not, but dude, trust me, I don't know why you guys are slacking on the last video. That video has not reached 10,000 likes yet, and I do want to give this car away to one of you guys. Hopefully by the time that this video goes live, that video does not reach 10K, because otherwise it would be kind of weird for me to say that. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and air out the car. Oh, hopefully there's I'll air it out. So the guy had presets for, okay, this is like pretty low setting, like super low setting actually. And look at this thing. It looks so long. Oh my goodness. Oh man, it actually can go much lower too. Look at that, that's basically on the floor already. So guys, I don't know what you're slacking about, man. I want to give this car away to one of you guys. Trust me, this thing will look like a beast once it's complete, and you guys can fact check that because look at my 1M, look at all my builds, man. They look so clean. Look at this thing. Oh man, I'm so pumped, so pumped. This thing's gonna look so sick. What I'm happy about is that I didn't actually have to install the air suspension. All that was in there, and it's been on there for a while, no problems whatsoever, so everything checks out. And yeah, so our goal for this video is actually to go ahead and get this thing started up, put some coolant in it, make sure it warms up. I have a lot of parts here. This is one of those cars that everything just going super smooth with. The fenders right there. The hood is actually the only panel I'm waiting for. The bumper and everything else is here. Headlights over there from Latvia. We got radiator and AC condenser, headlight brackets, the fan, and this seems to be the reinforcement bar or whatnot. So without further ado, guys, let's start stripping this front end over here, cleaning everything up, any of that debris, anything we got, clean up the engine bay a little bit. I do have a pulley right here. Right here is actually a pulley that I have to change as well. So yeah, here's a pulley here. One of the pulleys is chipped. I'll show you here in a second. Down there. So this pulley is chipped. It still spins and everything normally, but it's chipped. I want to get it changed. I want it looking brand new. And yeah, I'm really excited to hear this thing rip, hear this thing, and I can't wait for my wheels to come. Unfortunately, the wheels are on back order, so they're gonna be here in about 3 more weeks or maybe 2 weeks ever since this video gets uploaded. So, whew, man, it's gonna look so good. I got sick wheels. I got some sick wheels. At least I like them. So I truly like these wheels. I actually like, when I was looking for wheels, I was browsing, I'm like, these wheels will fit this car very nice. I have not seen them on an E92 yet. So yeah, that's that. Let's get right into work, stripping this front end and making this thing movable and drivable and freaking revable and everything. Let's go. Well, there's the pulley. Unfortunately, I had to use a little different technique than I should have used. So I didn't have that big star bit right over there. The biggest one I had was nothing near that size that I needed. So I kind of stripped it with a Allen key like this. I thought it would work. It started working and then it kind of slipped through because it's aluminum. So what I ended up doing was using kind of this. See that? How it's moving everything. And loosened the belt, got the pulley out, and the pulley is right there. So this is aftermarket pulley. This is the stock one. They're exact same pulley sizes and everything. It's just one is aluminum, and I think this one is like either hard plastic or aluminum. Weird, some weird stuff. I don't know exactly what it is, but let's go ahead and put that on, and then we can start assembling, putting all the radiators in. I don't want to take off the intercooler nor these things, so I'm just gonna sliding everything in here. Pretty easy. Alright, anywho, the whole entire front end, as for radiators, AC condenser, the fan, everything is on and is connected. Now, it looks so good. Everything's basically, well, the AC condenser is used. I couldn't find a good deal on a new one, but the radiator is new, so look at that thing. Okay, now we gotta go ahead and put this reinforcement bar on alongside with the radiator support. But before I do that, I gotta transfer the reinforcement bar from there to this package over here. So let's go ahead and open those packages up, transfer all those parts over, make one complete front assembly, and put that front assembly onto the vehicle, and then we can start putting together our headlights. The headlights have like 8 computers, and I gotta transfer each computer onto the new headlights, plug them in, see if they all work alongside with halos and everything like that. Hopefully everything works in, because the guy had custom halos in, and hopefully he didn't wire anything to any of the modules or anything like that. I just want everything to be bolt-on and perfect, because I hate headlight problems. I'm telling you, man, it's like all this, like even my 1 Series right now, my headlights work, everything is perfect, but it still has a light adaptive thing, so I'm trying to get that cleared, but I'll get it figured out. Anyways, let's continue working. All right, that was actually much easier than I thought. I don't know why I usually have like difficulties with this coming on, this like that. This just slid right on, everything bolted up, everything is perfect. Everything is going so well, guys. I'm amazed, and I am actually extremely happy. But right now, I left this thing loose right here. See that? So I just basically put the nuts on, put the bolts on, but I left it all loose. And the reason for that is because this actually right over here is the gap to the headlights and the gap to the bumper. I mean the hood right over here, here, and here. Since this is a broken hood, it's not the one that we're going to be using. I'm going to wait to tighten that once the new hood comes in. But right now we can go ahead and start working on the headlights. Headlights are in here. Let's hope that there's no problems with these headlights. Take them, I mean, open them up, because they did come from Latvia. Chances are they could have been broken in shipping. Anything can happen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and rip those boxes open and check those headlights out. If those headlights check out, we're gonna go ahead and grab the computers from the old headlights, which are over there, and transfer everything to these ones. And honestly, I actually like the factory look on a white car. I don't like black headlights on a white car. I don't know, it just doesn't suit the car too well. So I'm happy that I went with the OEM headlights. Well, I could not be happier right now. I went ahead and test fitted the headlight just to see if the halos work and everything. And boom, thing turns right on, absolutely no problems. These halos are insane bright because the pre-facelift, I can't even see. The pre-facelift E92 had a problem. I'm gonna turn the headlights on. Had a problem where one bulb would light up both rings and it would make the inside, I think, super bright and the outside one dim. And it was kind of stupid, but on the LCI, they fixed that problem and they put two separate lights, basically LEDs, to light everything up. And here's the headlight. So headlight turned on, everything works. Heck a pump. This is way too successful of a car, man. This is like going smooth like butter, dude. Whew. This thing will be back together in no time. Now we got to go ahead and transfer the rest of the computers from the other headlight. The only thing is this headlight is the one that's actually destroyed. So let's hope that all of these computers work. Let's continue working. All right, anywho, I knew that everything can't go successful as a dream. So what actually needs to happen is on this headlight right here, the halo module was actually flooded. There was some water in it because that headlight was completely busted open and it had access right through there into the halo module. So I need to order the halo module on that one, but that headlight is completely fully functioning. That one just needs a halo module. What I'm gonna do right now is actually transfer that halo module from this headlight to that one, and then make sure that's the actual problem, because I don't want to order parts for no reason. You guys know what I'm talking about. But besides that, we're gonna put the headlight brackets on, change the fender, do a couple more things, and start testing that front bumper on. Haha, super excited. Just went back and forth swapping computers from headlight to headlight, and I'm not sure what exactly is wrong. It may just be that the fact that the battery is low, it's not turning on, because I swapped the computer from this headlight to that headlight, and then that headlight still worked, which was, this headlight was faulty, so it kind of confused me. And then I swapped it back, and then this one was like kind of flickering, and the battery was low. So I guess we'll just have to wait until the battery is good, and I'll probably charge it overnight or something like that. But besides that, there's a ton of progress already done. I'm gonna take off for the night. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We are going to be test fitting that front fender. This one over here, it's right here. I got a plastic one. Well, they all come plastic. But yeah, it looks like that. And then we're gonna go ahead, put the headlight brackets on and test fit the front bumper. If everything lines up, that's probably gonna be a wrap for this episode, because we're gonna send the car off to paint, get that thing painted. When it comes back, we're gonna start assembling it fully, do everything. I still need to put coolant in that thing, so I'm gonna come back here tomorrow with some coolant, put it in there, and see how it goes. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, what's up guys? Next morning here, and I went and grabbed the front bumper from the car just so I can test fit it and see how everything looks. With this, I'm gonna run the double spoke grill. I have not ran these on any E92 yet. I just wanna see how it's gonna look like. And since the car is bagged, I'm pretty sure these will look pretty darn sick. I'll have a front lip on here too. Just wait for it, trust the process. On the way here, I went ahead and picked up some coolant from O'Reilly's, and right now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and run the bleeding procedure of the coolant for the car. Basically, this car is an electrical water pump. If you guys know what I'm talking about, any E92, yeah, I think any E92 has an electrical water pump, and then you go inside, you know, turn the heater on, this and this and that, you put the coolant in, and the electrical pump will actually go ahead and filter and cycle everything and have the whole system bled. After that, we're gonna start up the car, run the car outside, let the car warm up all the way. I don't want any stinky air inside the garage. And after that, we're gonna bring it back inside, put the new fender on the car, and test fit the front bumper. And then that's most likely gonna be a wrap for this episode, because we already did a ton of work, basically assembled the whole entire front end. Look at that thing. Thing looks so sick. It's literally, the fact that I like is the headlights are brand new. So when you have a front end brand new paint job and brand new headlights, thing looks crisp, especially with we have a carbon lip for this thing as well. Dude, it's gonna be sick. Stay tuned. Hope you win this car. Well, pretty sure you guys saw all of that on time lapse, how I went ahead and cycled all the antifreeze, but just kind of ran into a very weird problem. I'm still very confused on why exactly this happened. So basically, let me kind of explain let me turn on a flashlight. So this belt, if you can tell right there on the alternator, it's kind of off. Do you see that? Which is kind of weird because like even on those pulleys down there, I don't know if you can tell, they're kind of off. It doesn't make sense. And I think it's because of that pulley down there that I changed. It seems to be off just like a hair. Here's the original one. So I'm kind of confused because when the belt runs from that pulley up onto the next pulley, it's kind of like sidetracked. And by the time it gets all the way up to the alternator, it's already ripping the belt, and it already ripped the belt. Now I got to get a new belt. So I'm a little confused. Did they send me the wrong part? Because everything looked like the same. Pretty sure this is the problem though. So I'm gonna have to order another one of those, order a belt, and it ruined my belt tensioner. So I gotta get all three parts now because of, I don't know whose mistake that was. It's very weird, very weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and take that fender off right over there and then change that fender out. And then we're still waiting for our hood. It has not came just yet. So let's get that fender out. Besides that, it does start up. I don't want to start it up right now just because the belt is getting chewed up and it's not really healthy for the belt. It's, I don't know, very weird. I've never had this before. So I'm going to go ahead and order those parts in, and then on the next episode, we're going to go ahead and change all of those parts. And by that time, the hood should come. And yeah, the whole front end should be in theory assembled. Everything should be clean. Everything should be crisp on the next episode. Right now, just kind of getting the base of the work done, getting everything, you know, because a lot of times you assemble a front end and then you're sitting there for another couple of hours, days, or however long, dialing everything in. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. Well, right now we're doing the rough draft. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and just dial everything in. That way the car runs. It did warm up. It ran for like 20 minutes, no problems. And then the belt just started like ripping up. And I was like, whoa, whoa, what the heck is that? I ran out, and I have some footage off my iPhone, so it's like portrait mode, but I'll throw it in just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull that fender off. Damn it. Oh, I need to get a new belt. I ruined the pulley. All right, well, I take my words back. I didn't time lapse anything just because I thought it wouldn't work. But what just happened is I pulled out this new pulley that I bought, which is, I think, is the power steering pulley. Somewhere down there. Yeah, anyways, I pulled out this new one and I put the original one there. All it was had a little bit of chipping on it, like on the side of it, nothing serious. So I just kind of, you know, shaved it down a little bit with the sandpaper, make sure it's all smooth. But I measured, so here's the interesting part. I measured this thing right here. I put the other one right next to it right here, and I measured how deep this is, basically to where it bolts on. And I concluded that it has about, I don't know, it has about the thickness of, I'll say a quarter, maybe like an eighth of an inch difference. And that was just enough for the belt to be playing on top of these pulleys rather than in the slot of the pulleys. So I don't have to buy a new pretensioner. I don't have to buy, or not pretensioner, the belt pulley tensioner. I don't have to buy any of that. All I need to do is buy a new belt because that little son of a gun ruined my belt. Now it's like chipped up. So I'm gonna go buy a new belt and swap that out as soon as I can. But without that in the way, let's go ahead and pull this fender off. Kind of a pain in the butt to pull the fender off. You gotta, move the rocker away, things like that. So let's just send it, boys. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for this episode of Backyard Boys. Thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support, and briefly, let's just go over the car and show you guys what exactly was done and what still needs to be done. So, going on here, I went ahead and pulled the hood out with some pliers just to make it look decent. But I am literally shell-shocked and mesmerized on how good and how easy this car is coming together. I thought that my BMW 1M was an easy rebuild. This is easy times easy. Like, this is so easy. It's not even funny. So this radiator support and reinforcement bar is still not bolted on. You can see it's just kind of loose hanging there. And the reason for that is because this right here, actually, the reinforcement bar determines the gap right here to the hood. So a lot of people, you can see it on E92s, they have funny gap, one side big, one side small, and that's with the reinforcement bar. You got to play with it to make it perfect. But besides that, this car is just like a miracle. Like, this thing, watch this. So headlight just test fit in there, bumper is just kind of floating in there as well. Pull the bumper up to where it's supposed to sit. Look at the gap. Look at that gap. This is like ridiculous. Watch. Close the hood. This hood is damaged. Look at that gap. That's a damaged hood. This side's like funky right here. There's something. Anyways, the hinge is in the way, so it's not gonna fully close over there. Got all the headlights overhauled, whole entire front end basically assembled. I literally can't wait to get this thing painted and back on the road. And guys, if you want to have a chance to win this car, go to my first video of this car where I just reveal this thing and like it. Make sure that video gets to 10,000 likes, because you know that this car is gonna look super sick. Look at my 1M. My 1M is still not done yet, but it catches a lot of attention. Everyone's just like, whoa, what kind of car is that? What kind of body kit is that? I'm just like, yo, it's a stock 1M, you know? So, with that being said, thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. In the next one, we're gonna be doing more kind of like detail work, where it doesn't look like a lot of work, but it's still a lot of work. And hopefully we can get this thing entirely wrapped up and sent to the paint department in the next episode. That way, when it comes back looking perfect, all it needs is wheels, front lip that I already have, carbon fiber, side skirts that are going to be ordered here in a couple of days. So, all right, see you guys in the next one. Whoa, I forgot to say, go follow my Instagram right now. Help me get to 16,000. And I just want to say humongous thank you to all the 100,000 people that have been subscribed to my channel or that have subscribed. I love you guys so much. All the support, everything is just super unreal. It's something that I've dreamed of, and now it's finally happened. It seems like my hard work is finally paying off, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to give back to the community, to my people, my subscribers. But the car hasn't got 10,000 likes, so go like that video. Haha.